All right, y'all ready? We got a Texas legend in the house. Let's go.
Hey barbecue lovers, I'm ArnieTex, and you're listening to the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Let's talk barbecue and have some fun.
All righty. Who was that, people? Who did y'all just see on our new intro? That was the one and only guest for tonight, and he just spoiled it for everybody. That is ArnieTex. He's going to be on in just a moment. Man, feeling a little feisty tonight, people. I am feeling a little feisty tonight, so we are going to have a great show. Let's get this started, guys. What is up, Gooder Gang? You know what time it is. It's 8 o'clock on Wednesday, and you know where to be. That is right here watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. You know us, the very best fake internet barbecue show on the planet. I'm your host, Rob Arocha, and I'm coming to you from the Bullhorn headquarters in Cypress, Texas. Damn glad you guys have found us, whether you're checking us out on the Facebook, as a lot of you are, or on YouTube, as quite a few of you all are. I will give some shout outs here in just a moment. And y'all always hear me say one guy on Twitch. I looked, there were 16 views on the Twitch. I appreciate fist bump to my Twitch peeps. I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate everybody, guys. Everybody that watches this show is important to me, guys. And let's start naming some of those off. Daddy Dutch, he did reclaim the top spot. He was first in at 7 o'clock. Really, Daddy Dutch? Okay, let's go. Cracker Barrel Barbecue, Trumpet Master, Wes Reed in the house. Let's see, who else? Candy Free Banes. Tejano Cookers, what's up? Kevin Caldwell is in the house. Brett Brodus, all the way from Florida. Trumpet Master again. Bo Daniel, what is up? Seth Rodrigue, how are you? Shell Leach, hello, Shell. Greg is in the house. Jared McCrory. Is it Minotti, Greg? I think it's Minotti. Am I saying that right? Randy Salinas. Heath McWilliams. Aaron Leslie. Man, I appreciate you guys. Tom and Bill Clark. I know that Tom Ball VFW is watching. They sent me a video to use, which I have to cut it up and I got to edit it. But, man, thank you guys so much for doing it. Eddie Madrano. Derek Renau. All right. I'm not going to be running down the names all night long. But thank you guys. And while I'm here, Bobby Delgado. How are you? James Townsend. All right, Greg, close enough. Thank you. Sean Larkin's in the house. Carlos, what is up, guys? All right, man. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. Guys, if you could do me a favor, if you're watching on Facebook, hit that subscribe. Is it subscribe? Hit the like button. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Ring the bell, please. Let us know if we're doing a good job. And if you're on Twitch, all 16, probably just one still. But if you were listening on Twitch, hit that follow button. We're going to have a great show, guys. We have a true barbecue ambassador on the show tonight. He hadn't been on. I was talking to him earlier. I think he was on a couple years ago. But we also he was on years ago. Case and I went to Wild Bill's Emporium out in League City. I think it's a League City. Case will correct me in just a moment. Yes, I am not Case Han. Oh, speaking of Han Solo, happy 4th. May the 4th be with you, nerds. No, I'm just kidding. I might be a nerd. I might be a Star Wars nerd. I don't know. But happy May the 4th, everybody. But yeah, so we were in Dickinson. No, was it Dickinson? Let's bring Case on real quick. Let's bring my show partner on real quick. Case, how are you, buddy?
You suck at 45 South Geographics.
Where was that? Where were we?
Lamarck.
Okay, my bad. Nice of you to join us, Case. Case is in a little late, but not much. We're still getting the show started. I'm still doing the intro. I was just talking about our interview with Arnie back then. That was a true podcast. It wasn't on this type of format. So we'll get Arnie on this type of format. But, man, what a true ambassador, not only for the sport of competition barbecue, but for, this barbecue lifestyle that we've all taken to love. So we'll have Arnie on. It's been, like I said, it's been a little while. And he's got some things going. He's got some seasonings now. He's got a huge social media presence. I think is he just a one word name now? Case, like Cosmo?
There's no need for first and last name.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, now it can be a good show, Kevin Caldwell. Case is back. I am not Han Solo on May the 4th be with you day, Star Wars Day. I do have Han. What is up, Danny? How is everybody? What's up with all the gray? I know, bro. They come in with a vengeance. Well, I think I'd rather have gray than what Case has got working upstairs.
Wow. Wow. That's
Case.
So good I can be with you tonight.
I'm feeling a little feisty, bro.
You seem a little feisty today.
I'm feeling a little feisty. We're gonna tease it. We're gonna talk about this, but the rundowns, we're gonna have Arnie on in probably about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna do the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap-up recap. Of course, we've got the Briscoe Ranch upcoming events segment. But I do want to talk about alleged cheating at the American Royal, specifically the Party of the Year competition. This thing has been going on for way too long. I've got some stuff to get off my chest. Shots fired. Exactly. Shots fired. Or maybe that was to Case's head. I don't know. What's up, James Dodson? How are you guys? Yeah, so, we've been hearing about it. Royal Gate. We've been hearing about it for a while now. And it's time to put this baby. What are you
drinking tonight, Rob?
I'm drinking some ice cold beer.
I'm drinking?
What are you drinking?
Fong's Asian Tears.
Fong's? You're drinking Fong's Tears. We're going to drink Fong's Tears later because, man, I'm over this, man. I am over this. We will get to it a little later in the show. I am teasing this, but y'all want to stick around because I got some shit to get off my chest tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got 60 people watching. I don't know if that's just totally on Facebook, but that's however you are watching it. Thank you again. Yeah, if you don't mind, share. We've got a great guest on tonight talking Texas barbecue, talking just barbecue in general. This guy's got some great season. We're talking about Arnie Segovia, a.k.a. Smoking Lone Star, or is he just one word now, Case? Arnie.
He's ArnieTex.
Tex. He's just
near and dear.
ArnieTex. How have you been, brother? We missed you the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I can't miss this week's show because I have to announce everyone. Next week I can't make it. My wife is flying out. She'll be in Florida all week long. So prayers now because I don't think I've ever gone that long with just me and my 4-year-old. So, unless you want to co-pilot, next week I'm probably out of the show because I have to be a single dad for a week. Prayer the house is still standing by the time my wife gets back.
I think you will be fine. You will be fine. I do remember those days. The first time you're by yourself with the boy or with the kid. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. You will be fine. I know you're going to have everything you need readily available. You're going to have a checklist. If I know
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A.
You will have
my kid, the red chicken place or the big yellow M.
What is up, Gooder Gang? My pits are burning. Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know if I said that. Hello, Gooder Gang. Yeah, so a couple things to get off real quick. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary. I've been teasing that we are going to have a pate, a 5-year anniversary.
Flowers?
No flowers for you, but we are going to have a pate here in the Cypress, Houston area. It's going to be in July. It's going to be over at Rose Hill Beer Garden. The date is not completely set, but I would love for anybody that is in the area to come and celebrate us. 5 years doing this thing. That's pretty cool, man. I didn't think we'd go.
There will be prizes.
Okay, there will be prizes. There will be shirts.
Prizes. Prizes, a monkey. We promise. We're not holding back for 5-year anniversary.
Man, you already got people wanting to fill in for Case. Danny Regan. He did fine. That might be a good one. Is the party going to be a corporate party? Nice. Good job, Seth. That was funny.
He's
did you
worked
catch
up about this, Seth? I'm telling you, he's fired up about this topic.
I am.
And he's had enough.
I am. I pretty much am. Did you watch the show last week, Case? Probably not. None of it? Damn it. Well, you missed a good one. Miss Erica Blair was on. She is season 2's Food Network's Barbecue Brawls Master of Q winner. She was a sweetheart, man. It was a great interview. She really just went straight in headfirst to competition barbecue, just getting a checklist off of Google about what to bring to a contest, and she did it. She did it all by herself. That was a great story. If you guys want to check that out, you can find it on our past shows.
I think I got home midway through that show, opened Facebook up. You were smiling. She was laughing. I was like, they don't need me. And I went about my day.
Yeah. Speaking of this, Jeff, will Rob wear short shorts at this party? You know damn well that I will. The short shorts are on a roll.
You are such a hipster. What is up with that?
The short shorts are on a roll, bro. I can't not wear the shorty shorts, bro.
I understand, but you're getting at the age where gravity is going to start dragging things down. And my only concern is you're going to have one of these celebration poses like you currently have on Facebook. And we're going to see more Rob than we probably need to. You're getting up in age, buddy.
I know that they might be hanging a little lower than I want them to, but I will lower them if that were to happen. But man, yeah, I'm on a roll, brother, and I owe it all to the shorty shorts, bro. It's a thing. It's a movement. Join me, people. Let's get on them. Yeah, Danny Regan, he loves the short shorts and he wants some. I agree. He wore nothing but an apron. No, that's not true. That is not true. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We got 71,000 people watching tonight. I see my buddy Salty Dave's in the house. Thank you very much. He will come into play later tonight when we get talking about this party of the year. All right, Case, anything else you want to talk about before we get to the man of the hour? Of course, we got to do a sponsor spot, but next is ArnieTex.
Let's roll those corporate sponsors and get Arnie on.
Is that the keyword for the night? Corporate?
Corporate. You know who can't wear short shorts? Thong.
They're just shorts.
Like long.
They're just shorts. All right, here we go. Shout out to our great sponsors, Rec Tech, Cosmos Q Products, Texas Pepper Jelly, Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, LC Barbecue, Rick's RV Rental and Repair, Eureka Heights Brew Company, Chicken Fried Barbecue Grinds, J. Harding and Company, Texas Oil Dust, Bull Printing, Wraps and Graphics, and the Barbecue Store in Hempstead. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Absolutely. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Case, how's things going with Texas Pepper Jelly? You want to give them a plug? We haven't heard about them in a little while.
Yeah, no, we've got 3 new rubs that are going to hit the market hopefully before the Columbus cook-off. I've been told that I'll get them first, so pretty excited about that. So 3 new rubs coming to market. We got some, I was watching some so we have some advertising stuff that we got, they sent to us to get our opinions on. I immediately photoshopped Craig's head on a few of them and almost got thrown out of the investors. So I took offense because I thought I thought I would probably be the face of Texas Pepper Jelly. Come to find out, that is not the idea of the new national branding. It won't be me. So I got over that pretty quickly. But yeah, no, pretty exciting stuff at TPJ. And 3 new rubs coming to market. Hopefully, I'll have them in my hands before the June cook-off in Columbus. So.
Awesome. Well, there's a few new people. Jeff Dennison's in the house. AJ Garza, yes, I am coming to Hondo. Me and my shorties are coming to Hondo. Johnny Mag's in the house. Jeff Rankin, what is up? He says he's got me beat on the short shorts. Prove it.
That's
Wesley
scary.
Reed, T Squared Barbecue is waterlogged in St. Louis. All right, I think we've got everybody. All right, well, time to bring on the man of the hour. We talked about it earlier. I said a true ambassador for barbecue, both in the competition world for the sport and also the barbecue lifestyle. He's got some new seasonings out. We're going to talk to him about that. And I really want to talk to him about his massive and growing social media empire. Case, I'm always interested in that. So let's get him on the line right now. We've got Mr. ArnieTex himself. So Arnie, is it Arnie Segovia? Is it Smoking Lone Star, or is it just now? Are you like becoming, like Cosmo? Is it just going to be ArnieTex?
That was so funny, man. The social media empire.
It's coming.
I'm right. It started with that turkey video.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was the turkey video. I sent it to 4 friends. Next thing you know, he had 7 million views on how everyone has the exact same turkey in Texas because of Arnie.
I'll hit that up, Jeff. Don't worry. I will get to that. Tom and Bell says she can't find the Craigs in the HEB. I've noticed that as well, Case. What's up with
League
that?
City, come on down.
No one wants to go to League City. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I'm here.
There he is.
I turned
Arnie,
my light on. It looked a little bit too dark.
There
Arnie,
he is.
Did you fire the shipping and receiving guy tonight? And did you say, you know what, Arnie? I need the space for the show tonight. Is the shipping and receiving guy did he get let go?
No, actually, that's me, and I got it all done before I came on the show.
Oh.
For those of us that are little small-time self-employed people, especially, starting out, like we've only been doing this about 6 months, I think. I'm the creator, I'm the janitor, I'm the photographer, I'm the videographer, I'm the bookkeeper, me and Terry both. We just kind of help each other, and we're trying to make a go of it. So far, it's been great. We're very blessed and happy. Seems to be moving in the right direction, and nothing but good vibes coming our way. So we're super pumped about that, and just happy to be doing what we love to do. Honestly, very fortunate to be able to do it at this time, really. And it kind of a lot of it started, a couple years back. So I'm always been kind of a shoot from the hip guy. I wasn't one of those guys that had his 401k all planned out and was saving that 10% every month, like a lot of smart people do, but I always was able to make money. I've always been very good at earning a good income. So I just always felt confident about that. And then, when you get knocked down in the dirt and you're like, oh, maybe I'm not as smart or as good as I thought I was, right? and,
Yeah.
and that did happen back, when the market crashed and the banks and all that stuff back in '09 and 10. And so it was kind of a slow but sure crawl back up. And we're finally in a good place now where we feel everything's great, and God's blessed us, and everything seems to be going in the right direction. So we just keep praying that things continue to work out.
Well, Arnie, it's been a little while since you've been on the show. Things have
Yes.
changed with you. Kind of pivoted to doing something else. But let's back up real quick. Are you still doing some competition barbecue? And if I'm sure that's slowed down a little bit because I haven't seen your name in the winner circle, and only because you're not doing them. That's why. But what was the thinking behind pivoting from doing that to what you're doing now? If there was a moment where you said, I'm going to focus on this, and what led to that decision? And talk about competition barbecue and where you see it now as to where it was maybe even 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think that it was necessarily a conscious decision to back out. We still, me at least, eat, live, love, and dream and want to do barbecue competitions. But it was kind of like a series or a chain of events that happened starting with Terry's breast cancer back in late 2018.
How is
So
she doing?
she is 100% now. Kicked it, fortunately, caught it early.
Awesome. Praise
And
the
so
Lord.
that put us out, I believe it was for the whole year of 2019, taking care of her and going through all that stuff that, you got to do. It took pretty much a year to get through all of that. And then in 2020, we had decided to back it down a little bit at that point. At that point, we were like, okay, Texas is awesome. We've done a lot of good here. We've been successful. Let's go weigh ourselves against some of the big boys, in KCBS and stuff. It's something I had wanted to do for a long time and just never did.
Right.
And so that was our plan for 2020. So we went and did. We were still going to do, a few Texas, one of the big ones. We went and did San Antonio and tied for a reserve grand there, and got beat out by my good friend Chuck with the brisket call. And then we went and did Austin and had a third place brisket there, and I think it was 20 or 30 on chicken and something on
Yeah, I remember that.
fire. And so anyway, we were kind of geared up for that. Had about 6 KCBS events, outside of the state that we had wanted to go to, and a couple here in Texas. And about that time, COVID kicked.
Right.
So that just kind of like changed everything, and nobody could go anywhere. Nobody could do anything. We were in the process at that time of kind of putting the finishing touches on our online class, which is something that should have been a 90-day project and was drawn out to a little over a year because my kids were the ones that were doing the video and the editing and all that. And they moved to San Antonio and had full-time jobs, and it just kind of slowed our whole process down. So they continued to work on that. We all did during the shutdown, and we also moved from our 2.5-acre property to a little city lot, a little bit bigger home, a little bit nicer, well, a lot nicer really, but not enough room to keep everything out there. In the ranch, I had a 20 by 40 shop and a lot of junk. Wow. And a few good things in there. And here I've got a 12 by 12 shed. And so I had to sell a lot of stuff, give a lot of stuff away. And I was not able to keep my travel trailer here. So I've got it at my sister's house. So all of a sudden, we're working on all this stuff. And then last year we went to go do a little fundraiser for the Moody Clinic here in Brownsville. And it was our first time having to go get the trailer and load it and go through that whole rigmarole, hauling everything from the backyard through the side gate to go to the street to load the trailer. Man, it was a chore. It was a challenge, and it was just like a whole different workload. Where at our previous place, we had the trailer plugged in. You show up, you plug it back in, leave everything in the trailer except the pits.
That's got to be good.
Clean the pits and just throw them back in and go back down the road, right? So This is a whole different challenge, and so it kind of made me like, man, I don't know if I want to do this stuff that much, right?
Yeah, it's more work.
So, yeah, a lot more work. And anyway, long story short, we got busy with the rug. I had been working on that slowly but surely for a while, and we finally were able to release the WOW. and it just honestly became a huge hit, way beyond my wildest dreams, as the saying goes, right? Honestly, really. And so
Well, let's
all
talk
of a
about these.
sudden,
Let's talk about these
everybody wants
seasonings.
it, huh?
Let's talk about these seasonings. What
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got the
Well,
WoW and you got the OG.
and then a couple of months later, we came up with the OG. Yes, the WoW was just. I was always mixing stuff here at home for my steaks and my fajitas. You know, we cook a lot of steaks here. We like ribeyes a lot, and also Fiesta Fajita mix, Fiesta Fajita season had always been my go-to. You guys been in my class, you know that was always my base. You know, and now after several years and showing everybody that, and not just me, but other great cooks too. Um, all of a sudden, everybody has a copycat of that, right? And or something similar. And I wanted to make something that was as good, at least. You know, to me, that was the bar, and that was my base for going after creating my own rubs.
Yeah, and it's been
Um,
successful. These things
and
are.
it just really took off. Yeah, and the OG is something that we've been using here at home for years. I mean, it's just something that we use on everything just about to cook with here in the kitchen, and it's a great base outside too. It's just simple SPG, in a ratio that I think is really good, and we liked a lot. And I told Terrace, you know what, we use this stuff so much, we love it a lot. I mean, I think other people would like to use it too. So we went ahead and rolled the dice and ordered, a pallet of that, and it doesn't move quite as much as the Wow, but it's about a 60-40. It's not too far behind. Some case for a while there, it was almost even.
There's a
And
lot. There's a lot of SPGs out there.
yes,
What do you feel makes yours a little different than what's already out there on the market? Because it seems like every rub company definitely has. It's probably the basis for a lot of other rubs that they build upon. So, what kind of makes yours different than anybody else's that's out there?
it's kind of like good barbecue. I'm gonna say it's like good barbecue. It's simple, right?
Yep.
And I did see that pretty much mostly all your SPGs are a larger flake, right, or grain. And the one we used to make here at home was with Fiesta sea salt and their number 32 cracked pepper and their granulated garlic. And I just had a ratio that we liked, that we thought was great for everything. It's not too overpowering on garlic. It's not too overly salty. It's not too peppery. Just kind of a really nice balance, I think.
Just a
And
smoothness, right?
so we rolled with that, and we went with Fiesta to packet because I was already using their products, and they also did my wow. Um, and I've been in their plant. I see what they do. I know how they do it, and it's just everything they get is fresh. I sat there and watched the machine crack the pepper berries, making
Nice.
fresh pepper, to the three different sizes they make or did make at the time. At that time, they didn't have the 16 mesh, which has been another wildly successful product for them. And so I just chose them because I knew what they had and what they sold. And so anyway, that was the story with the SPG. And the wow, I went back and forth with a lot of different ratios of stuff. And finally, when I thought I really liked it, I got some samples from them, and they nailed it on the second try. I mean, it was like what I thought was okay, good enough to go. It was perfect. Sent some samples out to some friends, and everybody liked it, and everybody used that word. I didn't have a name for it actually at the time. Everybody said, "Man, that thing's got a little wow in there. It's really good." And so I heard that
Nice.
several times, and I told Terry, "You know what? Let's just call it wow." It's a
I like
steak
that.
rub. I mean, I really made it with the intention of being a steak slash fajita burger grilling rub, right? But
When
it took off
you
so much, and everybody was using it for so many other things. I changed the label from steak rub to barbecue rub now. So
Love it.
now it is a little more versatile when it's sitting on the shelf somewhere, I guess.
Go ahead, Case.
put it in perspective for Arnie, when you say you ordered a pallet of something, when that shows up at the house, how many shakers are on a pallet? When you say you order a pallet, and all of a sudden you're like, how many shakers are on a pallet, and you're staring going, man, I sure hope people like this stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's 504 times 12. That's 6,048 shakers.
Whoa! Damn!
Yeah.
You're gambling.
Well,
Wes,
I didn't order the first big pallet until I sold out in 5
okay.
days the first time.
Wes Reed's in the house. He's used it. He said he used it last weekend. Great products. used them both past weekend. He said he was talking about the SPG. It's a finer grind.
Thank you, Wes. Appreciate that.
Loves it. That's great, man. Yeah, that's a
and
lot.
To continue the
Wow.
answer to your question on the SPG, what makes it different? It's simple. It has no binders, no fillers, nothing. When I requested the sample, I asked them, don't put nothing in it because I've been using it like this for years. It never clumps. It never nothing. I said, it doesn't need anything. And so it's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, just send it like that and let's try it. And so that's the way I ordered it. It has nothing. And a lot of SPGs, as I said, they're a bigger grind and they have sugar. They have some of those fillers and binders. They have other stuff in there to enhance the SPG, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of those are really, really great, and I've used them. So I'm not knocking anybody else. I'm just saying this is how I requested mine and made it, and a lot of people are using it now, and they really liked it a lot. So
yeah.
How stressful though was it going through the naming process? Because we've had Darian on here before with Cosmos, and he's talked about some names that he wished, he would have done otherwise. I've talked to Craig in the past, and people early on in his, they'd say, "Well, can you make a rib candy for chicken?" Like, yeah, just use rib candy. Well, this says rib on it. How stressful is it for you to come up with a name? Because you have a lot of online content with these, and and it's not just barbecue. If you're not following Arnie on Facebook and social media, you should. There's a lot of really great content, and it's not just for steaks, not just for fajitas, not just barbecue. It can be used on vegetables, all sorts of things. How stressful was it going, we're just going to call this damn thing Wow?
Yeah, really, like I said, the name Wow just came from the replies I was getting, from the sending out samples. The OG was a little bit more of a headbutt with my son, who is also.
What's up, Judge?
I have two kids, and they're both my business partners. It's been a three-way partnership since day one for ArnieTex, and of course Terry and I split the other third, But anyway, my older boy. He is a graphic artist, designer. He is a professional photographer, videographer, and works for a big Fortune 500 company. And so he has a lot of experience with all that, right? And I was just going to call it a APC SPG. It's an SPG. It's what it is. And he's like, no, Dad, you got to be a little different. So he designed the labels and the colors and all that for us. So that part was easy for me. But he wanted OG, and I kind of have heard OG is like original gangster, right? But to me, it just means original.
That's me. That's me.
And so I don't know.
Tonight, I'm gonna be an OG after we get done
I
here.
can't wait for that. Man.
Just saying.
So I didn't know if I wanted to attach that name, to my name, or whatever. And we kind of went back and forth and butted heads a little bit. And at the end of the day, after talking to a few friends and family, and and everybody's like, "No, man, it's a cool deal." And OG also stands for original, right? And that's the way I kind of always took it. And so when I was growing up, that was the original seasonal. My dad used to cook with salt, pepper, garlic. My grandpa used to cook with salt, pepper, garlic. And those are the flavors that I remembered. And maybe that's why I like it so much, for just about everything. And I thought, what? That was the original seasonal back in the day when I was a kid. So that was the final thing that helped me decide to just go with OG. And it is a catchy name, a catchy little deal. I got a good story. I don't know if I told this the other day to somebody. I have a sister-in-law, Terry's sister, and so she come over to the house one day and she's like, "Man, I'm out of that og. Y'all, can y'all sell me some more og?" And Terry's like, "What?" "Yeah, the og." And she goes, "You mean the OG?" She goes, "Yeah, isn't it called og?" And Terry's like, "No, it's OG." And so
now she was out of it, so we know she used it. So that's all that matters.
Yeah. So you can call it og, and it's okay, I guess. And so that gave us a really cool idea for marketing, which I'm not going to share yet because somebody might beat me to it. But
hey, Arnie, can we give a bottle of Wow or OG tonight away?
Yes. Let's do it.
All right.
Actually, when I saw all those sponsors, I was like, shit, everybody that I know is on there except me.
Well, if you want to be a sponsor, we are doing that. Goes July 1st. Right. We'll be redoing. But I don't know the answer to this. Only Arnie knows the answer to this, I believe. First person to get this answer correct will get what, Arnie? One of each or one? What do you want to do?
Let's do a pair. I like doing pairs so they can try them both.
A pair. Y'all got to be quick. Y'all got to be quick. Are y'all ready?
Am I eligible?
Yes.
Sweet.
You are eligible. Okay, I am not. I'm the only one that is not. And Fong. Me and Fong are not eligible
Long can't win anything ever.
for this. Roger Chris is already saying 2. Yeah, no. What year did Smokin' Lone Star start cooking? There you go. What year did Smokin' Lone Star start cooking? Only Arnie knows the correct answer to this, so whoever gets it first will get a pair.
What year did he start cooking for the first time in his life?
Competitively.
Competitively.
Oh,
Okay, there you go. There you go. All right, numbers are coming in. There you go. I don't know the answer.
Show. Go listen to that show and come right back.
Yeah, you can go listen to that because we did talk about that before. 1966, Daddy Dutch. Damn. Damn.
While we're having fun with this, we mentioned Terry earlier. You know, we
have a winner.
The cooking classes.
Oh shit, we have a
winner.
We have a winner. Y'all can stop with the numbers
already. Let the comments.
Don't announce it yet. We'll announce it later.
Let me just make sure it was the first one, so in case we get duplicates, I'm gonna write it down just because.
Write it down.
Danny Regan busting out with a 1927. My goodness.
Gee, I didn't know.
Uh-oh, did he go? Arnie, you want to disclose your age, Arnie?
I turned 60 in September last year. I'll be 61 this September.
Congratulations.
I know it looks like I'm 20, but I'm not.
Congratulations.
Like it, though.
And your mustache is darker than my beard here, bro.
Yeah, but if I grow a beard, it'll be whiter than yours. Don't
okay.
ask me why. It's just a weird deal.
That's the way.
My hair's still black. My dad had very, very little white hair when he passed away, and he was 72 years old. My mom is 80 and has almost no white hair. Naturally.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so it's a hereditary thing.
Shout out to ArnieTex mama.
And before we don't want to get you in trouble. We mentioned Terry earlier. You and I've been. We met at the rodeo. She is behind that camera or that phone. I don't think people realize. Everybody sees Arnie.
Yes.
But you guys really do. You travel together. You do lots of stuff together. It's Mother's Day's coming up, Arnie. This is where I'm going to make sure that you get everything you need to get out there in the open and not get you in the doghouse, but coming on the world famous barbecue show and not mentioning all of that good stuff.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, I couldn't do all the stuff I have done. A lot of guys have done it. Yes, it's doable, but it sure is a lot easier having my wife around and just really supporting me. And we're like a clockwork thing at a cook-off now. I mean, I don't have to ask for anything. It's all intuitive. She's like, I do something, she knows what's next. Boom. Here's the knife. Here's the scissors. Here's this. Here's that. She takes the dish, washes it. She does a lot of dishwashing because I'm a messy cook. But yeah, definitely got to have Terry in the house. She's pretty straight face when we're around. But when y'all are ever alone, does she ever go, Arnie, some of your friends are dumb? She's more likely to say that I'm dumb. Honestly. Because I got a feeling she's been around some of us, and she's like, Arnie, you've got to find better people. She's really not a judgmental person like that at all. Well, that's good to know. If I say something, she'll be like, well, maybe, blah, blah. And I'm like, don't get in trouble, Arnie. Don't get in trouble.
She's a sweetheart. I did sort her out whenever we cooked together at the Houston Rodeo. I think I was 18 or 19. Yeah, it was fun. She's a great person. She's a great compliment to you, and you couldn't be doing all the things you're doing without her support. So, hello, Terry. Miss you. Haven't seen you guys. Actually, I did see you guys at the San Antonio Rodeo, so that was pretty cool. That was cool. I got some questions. If you have questions for Arnie, please put them in there. I got a couple right now. Ed Falder says, ask Arnie about the Hitman. The Hitman. He doesn't know what you're talking about, Ed. What about Shell? She said, met you in Houston a few years ago. Such a great teacher. And you let her jump in and help. You and your wife are great peeps. She also asked, where can we buy your rubs? That's a great question. Hi, Shell. Yes, actually, it was when I was helping you at the rodeo there in Houston when I met her. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, nice. And she helped us out a bunch there, too. The website is pitmaster.us. For the American Pitmaster Company rubs. Pitmaster.us.
It's turning into a brand, isn't it, Arnie? Their shirts, obviously the class.
It is a brand, yes, sir.
Did you imagine? But I'm talking about, you know, where it goes. I mean, I've saw some stickers that I don't have any, just throwing out there. But is it in T-shirts, things like that? From the how busy of a time between the classes, answering my random text messages a week before my one comp of a year. The I mean, is obviously I know it's a full time gig, but did you ever envision that it was going to be that? And do you expect is this what you wanted to happen?
What's up, Alton? Go ahead. Sorry, just saying hello.
Hey, Dogfather, Alton, hello. It was kind of always a dream, but honestly, I mean, between Terry and my kids, they kind of encouraged me and helped push me in the direction. And we kind of all did it together. I'm not going to say it's all me. I mean, that's just the truth. Hi, Brenda.
Danny Regan,
sure
Cab, or Merlot tonight?
Let me see. This is I opened a bottle of wine right before I came on because I only had one Lone Star in the house. So I said, well, I got wine. And this is a real high dollar Charles Shaw blend red wine from Trader Joe's. There it is.
There you go.
Nice. Trader Joe's and give it back.
Yeah, it's probably about $5 a bottle.
Jaybird's watching. What's up, Jaybird? Giving back rubs to all the ladies for Mother's Day. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I said, we buy wines all the time, and this is just as good every $50 bottle I've ever tried. I don't know what they do or how they do it, but it's really a good wine. And like I said, because I only had one beer in the house, so I opened a bottle of wine. Hopefully I'm not slurring by the time the show's over.
Tony Tanache says 59 people. No, Tony, there's 3 platforms, my man. There's way more than that. But thanks for watching, top fan Tony. How are you, Tony? I'm glad he's there. Good to see you, Tony. Tony, next week I'm going to be Han Solo, but there's somebody else already chimed in. All right, Arnie. So let's pivot away from the rubs, but it all ties into what you're doing. You're building, like Case mentioned, a brand, right? So ArnieTex. This thing I've been hearing about ArnieTex for probably 2-3 years now. This thing is really catching on. You're a TikTok star. You're on YouTube doing informative videos, which I love. You've got your following on Facebook. How did this happen? I mean, talk about it. You're down. You said you're in Brownsville, but when did this start? I know you had your son. You mentioned earlier your kids were helping you build this thing. When did you start seeing this kind of take off? And now you're growing by the day, it seems. And I'm excited. I love watching you do your thing. It's really cool. And, I'm inspired by it, man. It's cool. So talk about how maybe that came about and where it's at and what your goals are for this whole I called it an empire. I believe it's going to be one day. So where are you at on this whole deal? Go for it.
I mean, it just seemed like it was kind of a natural thing after we launched the rubs. And I'm going to just be straight up. I love Malcolm Reed. I love Cosmos. I love what they're doing. To me, those are my heroes, and I'm going to call them my mentors. I've never met Malcolm Reed, but I feel like he's my brother just because of the way he is and his personality and stuff. I've met Cosmos, and he's a super nice guy. The couple of times I've been around him, he's been cool. And so I just kind of sort of follow their pattern, if you want to call it that. And I figured, this did happen. I don't know if it was last year or mid-year, the year before that. There was an article in the KCBS Bullshit, and they said that Cosmos was a mega millionaire doing what he did. And I was like, well, if it works for him, if I can get 10% of what he's got, maybe I'll be okay,
Yeah.
So that was kind of, just being straight up and honest. I'm always like that. And just credit where credit's due. I mean, those two guys are the guys that inspired me to do what we're doing. And, guys like Alton, who has his own rubs, and my good friend Luke Castro over here, with his 956 started. And, you watch guys like that start out little and are huge and really made it and are successful. They were an inspiration for me. Lou helped me a bunch. Alton has always been an inspiration, a super duper nice guy. I love hanging around him. having a cold beer with him. Just really, really good people, and there's a few others, I'm sure that I'm probably forgetting to say right now in the heat of the battle. But
No, those are
there's
some of the
just
big
been a
ones out
few
there.
good people like that have
Right.
inspired me, and so it's just something I had wanted to do. And one of my good friends, and used to be one of my neighbors and sponsor, Juan Medina, had told me literally 30 years ago, you need to make your own rub and your own sauces. And that was when we were barely starting to kind of be successful on the trail. And I should have listened to him, but I was in the car business, and in the car business, you work 80 hours a week in management. And, all you have time for is a couple of beers and a bed at night.
They want your soul in the car. I was in the
Yes,
car business
yes.
before.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
so there just really wasn't time, and I didn't cook competitively as much at the time to feel like I was going to develop rubs and things like that. I was catering a bunch at the time too, and so it was a time constraint probably more than anything. But here we are now, all these years later, and I'm finally doing it, and you know, here we are. So
I
far,
love it.
headed in the right direction, thank God.
I love it. We got just a couple more minutes with Arnie. Eric Estrada, what's up, buddy? If you have any more questions for him, please put them in the comments, and we will ask that. Shell asked another good question here. She says, how much of what you do is passion versus business?
It's still a passion, 110% every day. I mean, I think a lot of people go to work every day, and I've been there, especially in the car business, where you just don't want to go. I mean, you get up and you're like, oh, let me drink. And here, I mean, I go to bed. I have my alone time after 10 o'clock, and usually it's on YouTube, and I'm watching cooking stuff and ancient aliens and conspiracy theories and Joe Rogan now, and just a bunch of cool stuff, dirt bikes, all the stuff that I like. That's my quiet alone time or decompression time, as they call it. But when I get up in the morning at 7 o'clock ish or so, I'm like, all right, man, let's roll. A cup of coffee, feed the dog, give him a couple of treats, and let's start printing orders. And
How hard?
fortunately, Terry, is my right hand with that. And I mean, we both love what we're doing. It's great. As far as the
How hard is
competition,
it to go
go
to
ahead.
HEB in your household? Like we go buy hamburger helper, we get a frozen lasagna. You have to go to HEB and plan to make dinner and YouTube videos at the same time.
Yeah.
I just feel like your grocery shopping is way more complicated than mine.
Not so much so. Just I do try to come up with good content that we already know and that we like. And it's stuff that we generally buy most of the time anyway. We are having to stretch a little bit more now and come up with some other ideas in order to continue, creating content. Um, but my biggest bill is, of course, the meat bill. But fortunately, the company's doing good enough where that's a write off, and we can do it. And everybody says, "How come you're not fat?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't eat everything I cook."
What?
And a friend of mine called me today, and he's like, "Hey, man, I need to know this. How come you're so skinny?" I'm like, "Skinny from where, man?" He goes, "Dude, you cook all the time, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Dude, I give a lot to my family. I give some to my neighbors, and I do seriously have a freezer that is almost full of vacuum packed barbecue that's cooked. So we're gonna have a big old pachanga here pretty soon, and I'm gonna call it barbecue capirotada. When you just kind of, or a botana, where you just kind of mix it all together, throw some cheese on it, and some jalapenos, put it in the smoker, let it melt, and let's all have a party, man.
Arnie, I have to be honest with you. I have zero clue what the hell you just said. I just want to throw that out there. And
Sorry.
so you have a knack in
great.
your videos of, man, just talking. I always say that something, you talk to the kind of the common person that inspires them to go out there and fire up a grill and have some confidence. How
Not a
did
real
you
code,
have-
by the way. Not a real code down there.
were you laughing inside when you emailed out that video on making tamales going, you know what? Case is going to get to work and he's going to think he knows how to do this. And he's going to get 5 minutes into this video and give up because that's exactly what happened.
No, not really, Case. I mean, we just put it out there, like I said, because it's cool stuff. And like I said, my older boy, he's kind of, we call him the manager. Me and Terry call him our manager because he's on top of everything all the time. And if I say something dumb on Facebook, my phone buzzes immediately. He's like, take that down right now. And I do.
Which we would never be able to hire him, Rob, because he would text us all day long.
Yeah.
Right.
And so anyway, he helps us a lot with a lot. Like I said, he's in a marketing firm. He's around salespeople and all this stuff all the time. And back to the comps just real quick because I know we got to go. We do want to do more competitions. We did the 2 rodeos this year, San Antonio and Austin. And it just seems like every time we pick one, something gets in the way that weekend. It has literally, seriously happened that way the last 10 times we wanted to go somewhere. But we do plan to and hope to get out there and see all of you guys again here this year, hopefully. We have our toy hauler, right? We're talking about maybe selling it and getting a bigger porch trailer or a full-time RV and just drum it, throw some drums in the back of the truck.
You like drums?
I like them, yes, they're good. I like them for comp. I think they cook excellent. I do prefer my stick burner for the brisket, although, we hit 3rd last year in Austin and 13th in San Antonio with a dirty smoked brisket. So I do think the drums can roll without a doubt. And I mean, there's plenty of guys out there proving it right now that they can hold their own. But I personally like the brisket on the stick burner better. So everything else, drum it. It's good.
Yeah, I think you'll like the ease of them, or you can drive. You can show up at a competition and it's lightweight. It's great. It's transportable.
Yes.
I love them. I asked for questions from the chat. Arnie, do you have any shorts?
Actually, I'm wearing some right now.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
It's a movement, people. It's a movement. Get you some shorts
and tennis shoes or flip flops guy. Even before I was working from the house, I wore shorts. When I was in the car business for 20 years, I wore shorts to work, and I was in management. And I've always been shorts and tennis shoes.
They let you wear shorts to work? Shit, that's nice.
Car dealership was that?
All right.
Yeah,
nice.
A good one.
Yeah.
So, Arnie, you did mention some KCBS. Have you done the American Royal? Ever thought about it? Do you want to do that? Is that something on your bucket list, or have you done it?
The Royal and the Jack were never really like a thing for me. I mean, I guess maybe my ego doesn't work that way. I was just cooking and having fun, and we were fortunate to get on a roll. There at the end, towards, I want to say it was 2017, I thought just for the hell of it, I was, what, I'm going to try to hit the Jack. We had 4 GCs going into January and qualifiers. And so I said, what's 3 more? We got 6 months to do it or something like that. Shit, man. It's like weird once you set your mind on that. But we've always qualified for the Royal. It just was never really a thing for me.
Never really, right.
There at the end, 16, 17, 18. I did want to go, and for whatever reason, we just weren't able to go or didn't make it. And I get invited all the time with different teams. Man, come cook with us or just come hang out. Roddy invited me all the time. Last year he did too, but we didn't make it. I used to drag race when I was a kid, when I was younger and we first got married. And I quit going to drag races when I didn't have a car no more. I still love it. I enjoy the sport and whatever, but I'm a hands-on guy. If I'm going to go, I want to cook. And I want it to be my team. And so we might go this year with one of our good friends that keeps inviting me, just to go hang out and support them and maybe help them out too. That's actually the plan right now. And if we qualify between now and then, which I think we could do if we really got out there and tried, we may show up on our own. I don't know. I mean, maybe it'd be too late. I don't know.
Most importantly, though, if you were to go up there and set up, would you set up next to Fong's very boring area, or would you come set up next to Bullhorn's Party of the Year area?
I'd want to be somewhere in between because I do like all that free gumbo, or what is it that he makes every time?
Come on, Arnie.
Crawfish etouffee.
Etouffee or something like that.
But you got to bring. But you got to bring.
Go hang out with you guys.
Yeah, but you got to bring all the ingredients. He'll cook it. But you got to bring.
I've never given him anything, and he's always fed me.
No, this is not going to be a Fong bag. I love Fong. Don't get me wrong, Fong. Where am I at? Where am I at? There I am. Fong, I love you, but I am tired of some shit, and we're going to talk about that a little later in a moment. All right, Arnie, I do have one question from myself here. You've been doing it a long time, and we'll go back to find out who that winner was when you started.
Oh, good
But
thing I wrote it down.
good.
That might kick it in.
I'm glad you. Hey, we got 83,000 people watching now. I love that right
two
now.
glasses of wine later.
Arnie bringing the crowd. Is it Arnie or is it the Fong Bastion? It's a little of both, I think. But
Maybe a little bit of foam.
maybe. All right. My question to you, my sir, my man, is how much has the scene changed? You're part of this change in the competition barbecue scene with all of your wonderful classes and your videos and whatnot. It's the learning curve has closed or shortened for a lot of these cook teams that are coming on the scene. Where do you think the scene is from where you started? Not even where you started, but even 3 or 4 years ago to now. I know I kind of asked that same question earlier, but I don't know if you touched on it. But it's a different scene out there. It's a different animal to go out there and compete because everybody can win in pretty much any given Saturday. So what are your thoughts on it?
That is correct. I think a major part of that change is that a lot of us, not just me, started doing classes and sharing with people what they can do and what it takes to actually be a top competitor. Um, there's a lot of good instructors out there besides myself and my classes. I do think I have the best online class still, though. But anyway, I had to throw that in there. I think that has raised the bar for everybody. And Jackie Milligan mentioned on my show the other day, she did a lot of YouTube. And you can find a lot of answers on YouTube if you have the time and patience to weed through 5,000 videos. You find a lot of stuff. And if you're going to cook a lot and do a lot of experimenting to see if they work, you can do that.
100%.
Or you can take my class or Fred's class or CJ's class or any number of other classes and accelerate your learning curve to get into the game quicker. That is probably what I advise a competition. I tell them, you don't have to take my class, but take a class, at least one, to get you pointed in the right direction. That has changed the whole bar. I think just from what I've seen from the outside here is I think everything has gotten a lot more cliquish than it used to be. It's like if you're not in this group, you're not nobody, or if you're not in this group, you're not nobody, or whatever, you know. And we just kind of never really got into any of that cliquish stuff, you know. I just kind of always went and did my thing. We were involved in some drama. I think it was 2015, 2016 here in the Valley, and I'm just like, I'm done. You know, Danny Luera and me, because we were winning a lot at the time, people were like, oh, they're a bunch of cheaters with the judge. They're all friends, whatever. So I left the Valley and didn't cook the Valley literally for like 3 years. And we won all over Texas.
So you were winning and people were calling you cheaters?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Me and Danny were just, you know, kind of on top all the time. And so there was people doing that. And so I said, you know what? I'm done with all this bull crap. So, like I said, we didn't cook in the Valley for 3 years. And we came back, cooked a couple times, won another GC. And I was like, okay. So I went out there, I won here. Now what's your story? You know, and some of these guys went out there and tried it outside the Valley and didn't do nothing. So I was like, okay, so there's your sign, you know. I think that some people have gifts, right? Some people can draw, some people can dance, some people can paint. Some people are super smart, like Elon Musk, you know, and you know, I think some of us have a talent and a God-given gift to be able to have a good palate and a good intuitive sense to cook and create great barbecue. And I think that was something that God gave me. And now I'm happy to share what I can with the world. And I tell people barbecue's been good to me. And that's one of the reasons we do what we do. Obviously, we're trying to promote our products, but we were doing that already, just not at the same level, even before we had our products. So we're just trying to give back. And I know a lot of top teams that feel pretty much like I do. You know, I mean, they want to give back to the community that has been good to them. I don't know if I answered your question or not.
No, you did. You did. Some people can teach, and you have that gift. I will say my interactions with you have always been very positive. I mean, you're a great ambassador. You're approachable. You will tell, you know, you'll share some stuff, you know, and you obviously have your classes and whatnot, but you are somebody that you can go and lean on and ask them for a little advice during a contest. And you're going to be one of the first ones to tell them, you know, steer them, give them a little direction of where they need to be. And I think people know that and they respect that, and they, you know, they love you for that. And like I told like I said earlier to start the show, you're a barbecue ambassador, a true one for the sport of barbecue and for this barbecue lifestyle. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Your classes are amazing. You can find them at pitmaster.us, correct?
The classes are pitmasterclass.us.
Okay, different.
The rubs are pitmaster.us.
There you go.
And I added 4 caps last night, 4 ArnieTex caps if somebody wants one. One sold right away, so there's only 3 left. Better hurry. People were asking for them, and I didn't tell anybody I put them on there. I'm like, okay, they see them, they're going to go. But Rob, thank you so much for all those kind words. Thank you for all the nice things that you guys always say. Case, you've always been a real good friend too. I appreciate both of you guys a bunch, and I sure hope I see you guys soon down the road.
100%.
I have a cook-off in June, so I'll be calling.
Cool. Call me.
100%, Arnie. Thank you so much for being a friend of the show. This is your third time.
Oh, yeah. Hey, dude.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Sean Larkin.
Oh, dirty underwear. And what was the correct answer?
1998. He was the first one, for sure.
1998.
Yeah.
I had my money on 1927. I thought Danny was going on.
Case,
sorry,
what were you doing in 1998?
I'm pretty old, Rob.
Yeah,
I was starting in high school.
Middle school?
High school. I graduated in 02, so yeah, somewhere around there.
No, you were in 8th grade. Yeah, damn, Sean. All right, thank you very much, Arnie. We'll get you back on the show down the line. Appreciate.
Thank you, guys.
And
honor to be here with you guys. Appreciate it.
Best of luck what you're doing, man. Awesome.
Thank you. God bless you guys.
Thank
See
you,
Arnie.
Appreciate it. There he was. Let's get that banner down. That was Arnie Segovia. ArnieTex. We'll just call him one word now. We're building the brand with him. ArnieTex. What do you think, Casey?
Yeah, and I've got access to. You've taken before. I know we had met. We were at and you taken his live class. I actually have his Pitmaster class, and it's really nice because it's broke down. It's professionally produced. His sons have done a fantastic job on it. What's really cool about it is it's all accessible on the phone. It has an app, and it actually breaks down everything in short videos. Every step by step, like 10 minutes. And it's a very, very detailed, but it's very accessible. And so that's what's really cool. And it's something, and it's full of backyard recipes along with competition recipes, some exclusive discounts, a private Facebook page. So if you want access to a really cool class, Arnie's is very good. I have a lot of people that come into the store. And because I sell pellet smokers and grills and stuff like that, and people always ask, and I was like, there's a lot of good YouTube, there's a lot of good content out there, but if you want a really inclusive class that you can literally pull up on your phone or on your computer, this is the one. So Arnie's got a good thing going.
Absolutely, and like if you want to improve your game and take classes, Arnie's is one. You can find them at pitmasterclass.us. Jason Druin. I haven't taken a single class, and I'm very consistent. I haven't won shit. Well, Jay Bird, I appreciate you chiming in. Jay Bird, I miss you. We miss you on the show. We miss you very much. You need to get back on here. Case is out next week, Jay Bird. Got an open seat.
That sounds like a great idea. Tony and Jason, one show.
We have had that all Canada show before, and it did not go well. It depends on this show sucks. I'll be switching back. Oh my God, I can't. I am not going to read
Is that. Don't they know to end their show 1 hour into it?
I think they do. All right, here we go. We're going to do a quick sponsor shout out again, and then we're going to talk American Royal.
Roll that corporate sponsorship.
First off, we need some. We got some new. Did y'all catch the ArnieTex video?
Hey, barbecue lovers, I'm ArnieTex, and you're listening to the So Smoking Gooder Show. Let's talk barbecue and have some fun.
That's ArnieTex. We got Barefoot Reagan.
Hi, my name's Reagan Brazier of La Pasadena. You're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. Are y'all high? Because I am. Enjoy the show.
Not high. Maybe getting drunk. But not high. Here we go.
Well, hello there. How you doing? I'm Aaron Leslie with Texas Oil Dust, and today you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
Absolutely, guys. If you want to do a show like a little clip like that, we want you on the show. Send it in. Send it to Rob at bullhornbbq.com. I will edit it up. All you got to do is send me the video. I'll do all of the rest, and I will get you
Jason
on.
and Tony, we need a video for both of them. Top Fan Tony, I need a video.
Definitely need a Top Fan Tony video. Jay Bird would be a great one. Here's a Chris Davis one.
I'm Chris Davis with Cross Rifles Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
All right, and the last one, because if Phil was awake, he'd say, play the clip. Here we go.
Hey everybody, Phil Breeden, owner and founder of LC Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
All right, it will not be a So Smoking Gooder Show without Arnie Gonzalez putting a hashtag blowing smoke. AP Rub, thank you for watching. Yes, Kevin, Royal Gate is coming. It is coming, and I got something to say. Shout out to everybody watching. I think we hit 95,000 here in a minute. We're at 73,000. But do we have any more beer in here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But Smoke Like a Girl coming right up. Yes, we need it, Shell. Bring it on. Captain Shig. I don't know who that is. You got time for one? I do have time for one more. It is summertime, but
no.
It's what the people want. Okay, I promise I will not play that clip ever again tonight. Tonight. All right.
That's why I don't root for Wesley Reed ever.
Let's do it. Here we go. Shout out to our great sponsors, Rec Tech, Cosmos Q Products, Texas Pepper Jelly, Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, LC Barbecue, Rick's RV Rental and Repair, Eureka Heights Brew Company, Chicken Fried Barbecue Grinds, Jay Harding and Company, Texas Oil Dust, Bull Printing, Wraps and Graphics, and the Barbecue Store in Hempstead. Thank you for supporting the So Smoking Gooder Show. Thank you for supporting the So Smoking Gooder Show. I'm gonna mention some of those sponsors here in just a second because they were instrumental in our support with the American Royal Party of the Year. I normally don't like to talk about our Party of the Year event, but enough is
Since
enough.
when do you not talk about the Party of the Year?
I only talk about it when we win, which is every year.
Yeah.
But how often during the rest of the year do I talk about it? Never. I really don't. I mean, those things are
part of your corporate sponsorship obligation to talk about it.
It is not. It is not. I do have a little bit of the red ass, and I'm about to get some stuff off of my chest. Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. I don't know if it's going to go that far. However,
he's more like his son. He's
like
Timmy Adler.
But real quick, guys, the royal invites have been sent. Have y'all seen this all over?
To everyone, by the way.
Have you seen this all over social media? Case, don't be a hater.
I'm not going to be a hater.
Did you get yours? Congratulations to everybody that did get a royal invite. That is a big deal, Case. That is a big deal. You remember our first time. Right?
It is, but I laughed because I was like scrolling along, what's going on in the world, everyone arguing about the Ukraine war, what's going on in the Washington. Nope, not today. Everyone's going to the Royal, baby.
See, I did a show with Johnny Maggs on the Pit Life barbecue content. He said he had to drag it out of me. It's nothing that I like to talk. I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong. I am proud of it. But It is a party contest. It's a party award at a meat contest. And I've said that. You've heard me say that before. But enough's enough.
Someone's got to win it.
True. Somebody's got to win it. But let's get back to these royal invites. I don't want people to lose sight of what an accomplishment that is. It is cool to get a grand champion. And like we just talked about, the level of competition has risen. It is hard to win a grand champion. You have to win one of 25 teams or more to get an invitation in a sanctioned contest to get an invitation to the American Royal. So I don't want anybody to think that is not important. So post away. I'm all about it. I get it. Top fan Tony gives people, he rubs people, but he rubs people all the time. And I said that purposely.
He rubs more guys than anybody else.
All the time. He's rubbing dudes all over the place.
Literally. At any given moment, he's rubbing a dude.
Rubbing a dude all the time. He's giving them heck, just rubbing dudes all the time. And I get it. He thinks it's funny. And rubbing dudes is what he likes to do. But, it's cool. But it's such a cool experience, right? To go to the Royal, to get that invite, to go and compete at the Invitational. Generally there's a couple hundred teams at the Invitational. At the Invitational. The Open, I think our first year there were 500 teams. Tony, he wants to watch. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so I don't want people to ever lose sight of how important that is or how cool it is to get that invite. It is a cool experience. It looks like we're going to have a greater representation from Texas than we've ever had before. If all these people are saying they are going, I hope you do. It is a cool experience. The American Royal is unlike any of the other. Is one of the top 5 contests in the nation. It might be arguably the top contest in the nation. Case, we've talked about that before on the show. So to get an invite to the American Royal is important. So post away, guys. If you got an invitation, do it. I should be. I'm talking to myself. I haven't posted. I haven't posted mine.
Just waiting for you to post it.
But it might be coming after tonight because I was one of those guys. I was like, yeah, everybody's posting it. But then I'm sitting back. I'm like, well, hell yes, post it, guys. Do your thing, 100%. Post it. All right, now let's talk the American Royal Party of the Year competition. I got a little bit of the red ass case.
You seem fired up today.
I am fired up, and it comes from mainly 2 people that have me fired up. This is 3 years in. When was our? Not you. You're not even. No, not you. Not you, Case. You are part of the team. Case, how long have we been doing this kind of party scene?
Wait, at the Royal or just in general?
Just in general. Tailgating.
Oh, this is true. Well, I was still in high school when you started tailgating.
I'm talking about, since you've known me, Club Bullhorn has been a thing. We've talked about Club Bullhorn all the time. Club Bullhorn.
I remember a time at Turn to Burn where people literally chose to set up away from Club Bullhorn so they could get more sleep. And then they 100%. Set up next to a train track, and the trains kept them up all night. So, should have just stayed by Club Bullhorn.
So, in the Texans' heyday, when we were doing these tailgates on a Sunday morning, showing up at 7 a.m.
I still do that.
You do that, but they're not in their heyday. You may have 6 people. But back in the day, we had 86 people. 7, okay, I'm sorry. But we would entertain 86, maybe 50, 80, 100, 150 in a freaking 3-hour window. We know how to do this thing. We a team that put out over 2,000 plates at the, Texas Bowl for Academy Sports and Outdoors. Who did they call? Bullhorn Barbecue.
They're a big corporate sponsor. Who else they got to call?
It wasn't a corporate thing. They just called and said, hey, you guys look like a team that can handle this. And I said, absolutely, challenge accepted. So we were out at the Texas Bowl. That might have been 2019. It was during our run back here. There you go. Those are what you get for winning this thing.
There's someone else in this town has one.
Fong?
He has the last one until we decide to turn it on.
I mean, who's getting me? Sent me a text. Okay, somebody sent me a text. Okay, I don't want to lose sight of what I'm talking about because I do have the red
He's
ass.
fired up.
I am fired up.
Who was the last person to win Party of the Year, not named Bullhorn Barbecue?
That would have been Extreme Texas Cookers.
And who talks about it every year?
Not us. However, Candy Frank, she remembers Club Bullhorn at Tomball. Yeah, we might have stolen a golf cart of hers. It might have happened back when we were hashtag Club Bullhorn.
Not my fault. They left the keys in the damn golf cart.
Point is, we know how to do the damn thing. It's not like we don't. We've been to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and I know Fong will say, look at my tent, look at his tent. I understand that. You have a wonderful, phenomenal tent. Please let me in after this rant next year. However, we've done the same thing. We've had a tent at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. We packed it to the gills. My point is, we know exactly how to win the damn thing when it comes to partying. And when it comes to partying at the American Royal, you have a set of judges that come to your tent, packed 10 deep. They show up. It's not like they're hidden. They are freaking glowing. They have lights and sirens and all this shit with them.
It's
and
the Midwest, so I purposely do play white people sing-along music.
Yes. It's not like it's a secret when they show up to your tent. We know who to entertain. We know how to entertain. We put shit aside so when they happen to come into our tent, it's there. We have a plan when they show up. We talk about this that day, if not weeks before. When they show up, we're going to bring the table out. We're going to put the cloth down. We're going to bring the food out. We're going to bring that special drink out for them.
We're going to play Pour Sugar on Me.
I'm just giving away all our secrets right now, but I don't care right now because I have been accused, we have been accused of cheating to win this thing. Cheating to win a freaking party award at the American Royal is so freaking below me. I hate that I'm even talking about it right now, but here I am. Here we are talking about this shit right now.
And we've never even set up a GoFundMe account for the Royal. We've never asked anybody for a GoFundMe. But
No,
we've
we
always
haven't.
invited everybody.
No, we haven't.
The
Now,
doors have always been open.
so this has been 3 years now. We won in 18, 19,
Stupid COVID.
no 20. We claim that too because we would have freaking won that damn thing again. And then we won in 21. 4 years, and I've been hearing about this shit from year one. So I say
And
three.
Out of the three, I went on the stage with no clothes on. That's what you're missing by not going to the Royal, folks.
How is it cheating when you're so hospitable to people? Thank you. It's not cheating. What Fong says is we are a corporate team competing in the individual. Case, have you seen anybody that's been out to the American Royal? Have you guys seen the corporate teams out there? I love that you're not saying a freaking word, Case, because you're letting me go, and I appreciate it.
By the way, I just want to say, in like 5 years of this show, this is normally where I am on the soapbox. And
This is Case. You guys know me. I am Switzerland. I don't like to talk shit. I don't like to, the whole sanctioning body versus sanctioning body. I'm right here. Boom. I try to stay neutral. I try to stay neutral, and I do for the most part, even though I'm on the board of one of the sanctioning bodies. However, on this show, that none of that comes out of my mouth. However, right now, when somebody, attacks me and says that I'm cheating for 3 years and I've been quiet about it, like totally freaking quiet about it.
I haven't.
And then top fan Tony chimes in. Congratulations, Tony. This is what you wanted. Well, you got it right here. This is right here. This is what you wanted. But it's bothered me so much. Last year, I even asked the head official, hey, should we bump up? Should we bump up to the corporate team? It's like, no, absolutely not. You guys are not a corporate team. Have you seen the corporate teams? These guys spend like $120,000 at minimum. $120,000 at minimum to put on their show. They have professional setup gear. They have stages. They have a light stage. They have people. They have bands. They have paid bartenders. And, it's completely different. I got to show y'all a picture of our setup. Yes, I came prepared. As you all know me. Case is laughing. I love it. That's fine. Laugh all you want. It's important to me. This is our setup.
Example 1, is that a sponsor on that front tent?
It's Blue Hat freaking Crane. Yes. But look at that tent. Does that look like a 60 by 80 freaking tent that is professionally set up with lighting? No, it's not. You see all those hay bales across the front? That is donated, not paid for, donated. Do you see that little ass white tent in the center? That is a 20 by 20 tent. If you can see the tables that are in that tent, those are the round Bullhorn barbecue, Bullhorn tailgater tables. None of this is sponsor or corporate sponsor. You see that trailer in the back right? That is my trailer. You see those tents behind those? Those are my tents. You see that flag? I borrowed that from Kevin Caldwell at the Royal that morning.
That screams amateur.
We will not talk about the golf cart on its side, Jeff Rankin. But yes, it is hay bales.
It was a damn Kubota. Get it straight, Rankin.
Now, do you see all those people in there having a good time? You know why they're having a good time? It's because we provided a freaking great time for them. I'm just over all of that. I don't know. My phone's blowing. I don't know who's texting me right now, but it might be Case. Are you texting me, Case?
No.
Okay.
Arnie picked multiple winners, and you've been notified.
Oh, Arnie picked multiple winners. All right, congratulations to the multiple winners. But let's get back to what I am talking about.
Unlike the party of the year, where only one team can win.
Where can we see the party score sheets? I have no idea. I really don't know.
No, is there no transparency in scoring?
You know where you can see him? Whenever Case takes his shirt off and gets on stage. That's where you can see the scoring. Thank you. For those that have been to our tent, chime in. Thank you, Bo Daniel. It was a great time. Salty Dave was in the house. Salty Dave was instrumental in the first time we won. He said, hey, you know what? Right now, there's a lot of white people in here. Let's play some Sweet Caroline. And you know what? He was freaking right. It was a big-ass hit.
Love Sweet Caroline.
It was a big-ass hit, excuse me. But I'm over it, people. If you guys want to say that, and it's not even you guys, there's two people. I'm directing this at two people, but I am tired of hearing it.
One?
It's three. It's Fong Vong with Extreme Texas Cookers.
Full team name.
I hope you invite me to your tent next year at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Fong. However, I'm tired of it. And the other one is Tony. Tony is just rubbing dudes. He's rubbing me, trying to get a reaction out of me. And congratulations, Tony. Congratulations, Tony. You got a reaction out of me. I hate we're doing this on the night we had ArnieTex on, but he did his thing. He did his thing. He gave out rubs. I'm just over this, man. Over it. The DJ that we have is an attendee. The bar we have is borrowed. It's catered. Yes, it is a catered event. Who's it catered by, Case?
Bullhorn Barbecue.
Me! It's fucking catered by me. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. When people accuse me of cheating, it fucking chaps my hide. And I was just hoping it would go away. But now there's going to be a Texas compound, and I'm loving it. I'm 100% for it. All the Texas teams get together. I love the Texas camaraderie, and I'm a big instrumental part of why we all were together. And what, I'm not tooting my own horn, kind of am, but I wanted to make sure everybody got that photo at the end. I was going around giving everybody there. So if you guys want to gather together in Fong's camp, 100% do it. 100% do it. I would love for you guys to do that. I will be over there with my short shorts, maybe a Texas short shorts. I might even order some Texas short shorts. No, I won't do that. I won't do that to the great state of Texas. However, I will go over there and I'll have fun because it's a great time. Case, I've never not seen you talk so little.
I've never seen you talk so much. So I've never seen you just so fired up about it. Well, let me clarify. You have been that fired up normally when I piss you off royally, but that doesn't end up on air. That normally ends up in our own conversations. So.
I kind of lost my head. I kind of lost my head there for a minute, but man,
do you feel better?
I do. 100% feel better. 100% feel better. Breathe. Thank you, Corby. Corby always puts it into perspective. Yeah, Jeff, come on. I'll go short shorts, help you win Party of the Year again. Here's another thing.
Stop, Jeff. Stop.
Here's another thing. Last year, normally you get a $500 credit to win for winning Party of the Year. And you get some cool little barrel tops that are hanging right back there. That's what you get.
Ball of Jim Beam.
Right there. However, you see those two little royal banners? That's not all we do is party. We win as well. I can finally say that because I won last year. But it's great. Like I said, it's a party award at a meat contest. And I'm so proud of that. I really am, because the people that put that on are proud of it. Right? The people with Blue Hat Crane and Tadano, which help support that. They're not corporate sponsors. They're just sponsors. I mean, it's no different than, what did you say earlier, Case? I'm sorry.
Which one?
GoFundMe. It's no different than a bunch of people doing a GoFundMe.
Miller Lite. We don't get free Miller Lite.
No. And so when we get that money, I got to go buy all the meat. I got to go buy everything that you see in that photo. I'm going to put it back up one more time. I even have video. So I explain how you can win Party of the Year. Do what I said about 5 to 10 minutes ago, and you will win Party of the Year. Here's a video.
Having a birthday, maybe? I don't know. Oh, here she is.
And that wasn't even a good video.
Did you have to go pee? I feel like that video went on too long.
You know what? I wish I would have.
Is anybody else surprised that many white people knew that song?
I wish I would have. So look, Rob, don't lose your focus over this. Just get her done, my friend. I'm just venting, Shell. It's good. Look at my boy, my man, Barry on Sports. This guy is a great. He's got a great show, 2 to 4 Monday through Friday on Twitch. It's called Barry on Deck. He is a comedian, nationally showing comedian. You can find him, like I said, on Twitch, 2 to 4. He actually did. When I'm talking about partying, he started at one of our. I'm not saying started, but he did early on our tent at Taffer back in the day. So this isn't our first rodeo, is what I'm saying, people. And that's not even a rodeo. But we've done the rodeo. We've done tailgating. We've done parties. We've done parties for Academy. It's not like this is new to us, right? And so when somebody accuses us of cheating...
Is Tony going to be able to come back on the show and co-host?
I love Tony. I love Fong. I'm just tired of it. It's been 3 years now. People tease. That's fine. Tease all you want, but sooner or later, this shit happens right here. So that's all I'm saying.
Just to be fair, this is exactly what happens when I screw with Rob continuously. So,
Case has seen the wrath once or twice. But yeah, all right. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I do feel better. I do. Case, you want to add anything?
I think you nailed it.
Did I?
I mean, I knew you were fired up. I didn't know you were this fired up, but yeah. But I've also been the guy that literally has poked you multiple times just because I know when I'm just can get you. And then, yeah, you finally get pissed at me too. So.
It's just annoying.
We're still here 5 years later. Means
it's just annoying. I'm that guy that will take it. I'll smile. I'll laugh. I'll whatever.
I know. And then I finally get the money shot in, and then you just like
3 years in. I don't even know how long I was talking about this, but it's too long at this point. Too long at this point. Now I do have.
What happens if Phone wins Party of the Year this year? Will it?
I would love it.
Your rivalry.
You know what? I just gave him the blueprint to win Party of the Year. Now, from what I understand, the Royal, I didn't see it. I didn't get a $500 credit from winning last year. We didn't even get to see Case on stage ripping his shirt off last year. So I don't know that I'm going to compete this year.
You can't go and just say all those things you just did and not compete.
Why not? What do I have to prove?
Oh, come on.
The point is, if you're going to spend all that money and not get a barrel trophy or a $500 credit, I mean, why do it? So, Fong, good luck this year. You got the blueprint. I'll even make you some drinks to put on the table for the judges. I will help you if you want my help. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We still have 4 months before, 5 months even before the American Royal happens this year, and I'm competing in the Invitational this year, so that will alter my Friday night activities. I'm just over it, Case. I am over it.
Plus, you can't, you're not in the Texas compound.
Seth, get out of here. Get the F out of here with that shit. No, he's not. I am in his head because he talks about us all the time. So, anyway, I kind of lost my mind there for a little while, Case.
You did.
I did.
It was good.
I've been
there. I've been there on this show.
Not for that long.
No, well, normally you cut me off and roll sponsors. I don't actually control any of the show, and so I've been muted before. I have no functionality. I can't mute you on my end.
All right. Well, Enough of that.
Didn't you win a competition this weekend? And
I
there's
did.
some stuff to talk about.
No, I already talked about that. Shorty shorts. Speaking of shorty shorts.
You're not going to the June cook-off because it's IBCA.
No, I'm not. But speaking of shorty shorts, look at Jeff Rankin. Putting it out there right now. The shorty shorts are a thing, people. Join the movement. I mean, I won't put a bandana and do all that. That had to be Halloween. Jeff, explain yourself, please. Explain yourself.
I feel like that's just how Jeff actually dresses.
It may be. Get it, Jeff? Exactly. Yeah. He was just going to become a corporate sponsor. No, I'm not a corporate team, people. Can the girl cooks join in? You got to go shorter. Just saying. All right. Wow. All right. An hour and 35 in. Let's wrap. We have the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap. We have the Briscoe Ranch cook-off at the Crossroads upcoming events segment. Case.
I have no control over any of those things, so we're just waiting for the graphics. You have graphics ready?
I do.
Okay.
Do I have graphics ready? I mean, come on.
Just wondering.
This is the professional corporate show, bro.
I know. It's been stated.
100%. All right, in the Champions Barbecue Alliance. Shout out to Cheeto and Mary Mesquite from the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics crew. Case, give some words about bull printing while I calm down just for a minute.
Yeah, so my turn to talk. Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics, they're located in the Beltway and 249 here in the Houston area. I can tell you, if it's large print that you need, wrapping vehicles, banners, I don't know, cutouts of Rob being pissed off at Fong, they can pretty much do any of it, and they do it really, really well. Top-notch people, top-notch art, top-notch products mean long-lasting, great investments for you, your company, your corporate company, your not-so-corporate companies, maybe just your individual teams. But if you're going to do large-scale printing, do it the right way. Trust me on this one. Spend the money with the professionals and get it done right, and that's spending it with Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics.
Hold on, that's the wrong slide. That was last week's slide. Where's this week's slide? Sorry,
Thought you were fired up. Thought you were prepared. You know, maybe Fong is in your head. Just maybe.
You know what, Case? He might be. But I know for a fact that we are.
There's just a little Fong dancing Gangnam Style, whatever that song is.
I love that song. Yeah, that might be true. That was the wrong, because I saw his name. And congratulations, Fong. He did win last week. But there it is, the wrap-up recap. Boom. No.
I think you were just posting this because you knew I didn't watch the show last week.
Bull print. There it is. All right, good. Boom.
Do I still need to say nice things about bull printing?
No, you already did it.
Okay, just checking.
There we go. There's the slide. That little ninja has that effect. Hey, and don't get me wrong, guys. I love Fong, and I hope we're buddies after this, and I know we will be, but enough's enough. Enough's enough. All right, in the Willacy County Young Farmers, the grand champion, Roddy Trevino from Rod Star Barbecue. The RGC was Dylan DeLeon from Tejas Q. Congratulations. In the Waller County Demolition Derby, grand champ. This was cool. This was really cool. Grand champion was Michelle Castillo from Amp Cookers. The RGC was her fiance, Adam Martinez from Damn If I'm Poe. Get up, Chucky. Congratulations. In the LTX Barbecue and Rodeo Contest in Lampasas, the grand champion was corporate sponsor Rob Rocha, Bullhorn Barbecue. And the RGC was Randall Johnson from Ocala Q. Pleasure to meet Randall. If you're watching, thank you very much. It was a good time with you this weekend. Cooking up for a cure, grand champion, my buddy Victor Garcia from Uncle Vic's Barbecue and the RGC. Here's what's fun, guys. If you win and you're on the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics Wrap-Up Recap, and you have sent me a video, I'm going to play your video. The RGC was Chris Davis from Cross Rifles Barbecue.
I'm Chris Davis with Cross Rifles Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
Man, was that loud? That sounded loud. All right. Over in the IBCA,
Three meats matter.
Three meats matter. Our IBCA Freestone County Go Texans Grand Champion Brian Fox just smoking around. That is a perfect name. I've said that before for Brian Fox. The RGC was Calvin Gilbert from Cal's Craft Barbecue. Bob Wills Day Barbecue Contest. Grand champion was Gary Robertson from Holy Smokers Barbecue. RGC was Daryl Hansen, New Mexico Smoke Show. Fort Worth Stock Show Syndicate. Grand champion was Donald Keene, Smoke Show Barbecue. RGC was Alan Freeman, Chicka-Kapow. Say it, Case.
Do what? No.
Chicka-Kapow.
Oh, I get it, but it's still hard to say.
Hogs at the Point. In the IBC, Grand Champion was Merrick Hager from Smoking Raiders. RGC was Chuck Long from Texas Rebel Smokehouse. Congratulations.
I do want to point out that I probably like IBCA more just because it has more white people names that I can pronounce.
That's racist. Okay, and over in the Lone Star Barbecue Society, Magnolia Showdown Grand Champion, Sean Larkin, Dirty Underwear Gang. Congratulations. RGC was Debbie Thornton from Texas Lady Cookers. Congratulations. And in Lockhart, the Lockhart FFA, the grand champion was Chris Finger. I don't know his team name. And the RGC was Mike Seiler or Sealer. They didn't put team name. Sorry, guys. And over in the Masonic Lodge in Junction, Texas, the grand champion was Phil Breeden from LC.
Hey everybody, Phil Breeden, owner and founder of LC Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
And the RGC, love that, Phil, was Kit Polk from Canned Heat. So congratulations to everybody that was in the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics Wrap-Up Recap. You can find them where, Case?
Wait, I don't need these this week?
I don't know. Hold on. You're going to make me look, aren't you?
No, it's fine. No.
No. Hold on.
I was warming them up.
Do it, because I love that.
No.
No, if I didn't, here's the deal. I was running out of time when we started.
You were fired up over the roll, and you totally forgot about the outlaw barbecue guy.
I'm just kind of hoping they didn't have a cook-off last weekend. And let's see. What was last weekend? Oh, shit. They had 2 events last week. My bad. And in the Outlaw Barbecue Association, we had Jason McCarty and Mark Pugh. That was at the Path to Freedom contest.
By the way, Mark Pugh may be the best name for outlaws because it's Mark Pew Pew Pew.
And Case. And the Freedom is Not Free spring event was a state championship. Timmy Ash. Love me some Timmy Ash. Congratulations. He is with, oh my God, Tiny E Barbecue, sorry. And Steve Cumby, I don't know his team name, I apologize, was the RGC. All right. That wraps up the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics Wrap-Up Recap for last week. Man, there was a lot of events last weekend.
Yes.
And they say competition barbecue is dying. What do you say to that, Case?
Hats off to anyone who drove more than 10 minutes to a cook-off last weekend.
All right, let's get some comments in here. Rob, where is the after party tonight? It's going to be right here, maybe on YouTube or on Twitch. Because no one cares.
All three of y'all.
No one cares. What would I do on Twitch right now? Congratulations to all. Yes, I don't see IBCA Tomball event. I think it got canceled. Shawnee, I think it got canceled. Creepy Phil. Was that Creepy Phil? That was funny, Case. Yes. Case is funny. Brenda Waters is watching. Hello, Brenda. I drove 5 hours to a comp last weekend.
Show off.
Oh, God. Did you miss all of that, Roddy? Are you just now chiming in? Check my inbox. Short matter. Yeah, I know they matter. Trust me. I'm the president. I think I'm the president of the Shorty Shorts case.
All right.
Roddy, did you miss my rant?
Uh,
If you missed it, you can go find it.
He was mad.
It was Roddy was napping. I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. It is getting kind of late. It's almost nearing 10 o'clock. We're almost nearing 2 hours. We're going to go 2 hours, people. We got 15 minutes left. All right.
Do we have to?
Yeah. Sorry to the people that sponsor this if they had to endure that. But you know what? Enough's enough. Sorry. All right. It is the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads upcoming event segment that is happening in Uvalde, Texas, December 9th and 10th in 2022. We've got lots to talk about. Case, talk about the Uvalde Cook-Off out in Uvalde, please. Or Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off in Uvalde. Sorry.
If you're going to make a trip out to a cook-off in December, do it the one where we drove out in the snow. Now, Uvalde is a fantastic event, fantastic town, really remarkable venue, especially when you get to that time of year. Sometimes weather's a little questionable. Some of us got bigger rigs, big trailers. It's the type of facility that you know that you can get in on a Thursday or a Friday and get out of there on Saturday night and get on home because it's a big, nice fairgrounds and got plenty of room for all of us. So hope to see a bunch of you in December.
Absolutely. Martin Ty Cobb is chiming in. That IBCA event canceled. Had nothing to do with the Tomball VFW or IBCA sanctioning body. It was a promoter issue. There you go. All right, upcoming event segment this weekend in Hondo. That's where Shorty Shorts will be. I'll be Lots, Stock, and Barrows Ag Youth Contest in Hondo, Texas. It's a Champions Barbecue Alliance. There is still time to get in if you want to join us or me. I'll be out there in Hondo, Texas next weekend, 5/14, Mark Marley's Go Big or Go Home in Plainville, Texas. San Benito Hog Waddle in San Benito, Texas. And the City of Alamo Watermelon Festival, Alamo, Texas. That's all going on next weekend. And Jeff Rankin's in the house. He has an event coming up. Where's he at? Right there. That's Jeff Rankin. If you guys want to join his event, absolutely do it. It's going to be a good time out there. Wearing Shorty Shorts. That's going to be at the Jordanton Volunteer Fire Department in Jordanton City Park, Texas. That's in 2 weeks, 5/21. Over in the IBCA this weekend, we have the 15th Annual Chigger Hill Contest in Chigger Hill, Texas. We have the Children's Cancer Foundation Barbecue Contest in San Antonio, Texas. All of these are Texas, by the way. And we have the Cinco de Mayo Contest in Goliad. We have the Crosby County Farm Bureau Scholarship in Crosbyton, Texas. Guns and Hoses, Cooking for Kids, Wichita Falls. And locally, League City Music Festival in League City, Texas. That's what's going on in the IBCA. Oh, here we go. I did. This weekend in the Outlaw Barbecue. Let's hear it, Case.
Pew, pew, pew.
In the Outlaw Barbecue Association, the Kaufman County Fire Department Contest in Mabank, Texas. And over in Lone Star, we have the Howdy Roo. Sounds like a Lone Star event. I like it. In Marble Falls, Texas, we have the BCMD Cook-Off in Brushy Creek. And we have the BOTW Cook-Off in Midland, Texas. All right, so that wraps up the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics wrap-up recap and the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads upcoming events segment. And we have 10 minutes to kill, Case, because we are going 2 hours. All right, Kevin Hernandez says, see you in Hondo. Am I throwing an after party? Where at? Are you talking about tonight, Lee? We might do an after party on, yes. You know what? If you guys want an after party, we're going to go on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing to the So Smoking Gooder Show. I will be there, probably not Case, but I will be there because I want to hear your reaction to when I lost my shit for about 30 minutes. We'll do that. Beautiful buckles in Hondo. Yes, there are. I will have a party, not corporate sponsored, though. Sorry. You know what? We are not corporate sponsored either. 15K guaranteed in Hondo, guys. If you want to get in on that, Brenda Waters is the event representative. You can do that. 11 buckles, Arctic coolers, over 3,500 in Jordanton, May 20th, 21. Oh, and come celebrate his birthday. That is Jeff Rankin, ladies and gentlemen. That guy. Hold on. We got to do proper shorty shorts guy. There it is right there. You can get on that. Guys, I want to give a proper shout out to everybody that's watching the show. Let me take Jeff off the screen real quick. We're still hanging at 35,000. I think they saw a great show with Arnie Segovia from ArnieTex, Smoking Lone Star. I think he's just going by one name right now, ArnieTex. I think they got a nice little rant from me. I don't know how I feel about that.
It was
but
a
good
balanced show. They can't always hear the rants from me.
It had to be done. It had to be done. I'm 3 years in. Keep poking the bear. This is what happens. I'm sorry, but.
So Rob, you'll be in Hondo. Shout out to the cooks that came up to me at the Galveston County Fair this weekend and said, "Hey, we watched the show. It's good to see you." And I was out and about. We actually went out for the John Stork concert, and made my way around. They had 269 turn-ins and entries at the Galveston County Fair this past weekend, so that was awesome. It was good to see people out and about at the fair. Being that League City Music Festival, it's about 5 minutes from my house. Probably on the ground Saturday at some point, making some rounds, seeing some old friends. Not cooking, but if I'm out and about, if you see me out in Lake City and you're cooking those 3 meats that matter, holler at me. I'll be out there. If you're coming out to Columbus, June cook-off is coming up in Columbus in a hurry. It's a good one. Team Dairy Cone is put together and getting finalized every single day. And look forward to the guys going out back to my hometown, dusting off the pit. I hope the Rectex fire up. They haven't been. They're in the back porch, haven't run very often. So. But yeah, coming up in June, Father's Day weekend, under the oak trees in Columbus. Come to the hometown, eat a burger at the Cone, and have a good time out there. JuneCookoff.com. You can get all the info. Early registration ends on the 14th. Save. It's only $120 to enter the June Cook-Off in Columbus.
Is it really?
Why do you think I pay for so many people to go?
That's a steal, man, considering what's going on right now in Texas barbecue. That's awesome. Yeah, I hate that I have to miss it once again. You just got out of focus, bro. There you go. I hate that I have to miss that again because that is a wonderful cook-off, and I respect everybody out there that puts that on. Of course, the ag group that puts on those trophies. I have a nice, wonderful bench in my backyard. From winning. Did I GC that one year? I think I did.
Yeah. You did.
That was nice. Yeah, the ag group.
That was back when we were nothing but a bunch of tailgaters.
Just a bunch of tailgaters before we got corporate. Before we went all corporate and stuff. Great show, my friends. Thank you very much. If you guys, whoever's still watching, I still see 37,000 people. Not on all three platforms, but if you're still watching. Give us a thumbs up or give us a hello. I want to know who's still there because I do want to go after party. Let's do it. I haven't done an after party in a while. We're going to go after party on our So Smoking Gooder Show YouTube channel. It's 10 o'clock. We're going to end this show at 10. You can find us on our YouTube channel, an after party at 10:10.
Are you going to invite Tony to the after party? Because
Tony may be a co-host of the after party. If Jay Bird is still watching, he will be a co-host of the after party. All right, Jared's in.
I think after your speech earlier, Tony might have a few things to say to you. So
Tony doesn't give a shit. Tony did what he did to get my reaction till I could do what I did. Tony's happy right now.
Oh no.
Oh
shit.
Is my boy Barry still watching? What's up, Barry? Barry?
He's not happy.
No, Barry's probably happy. I'm sure Barry's happy right now because it had to be done. Wes Reed, he's down. Wes Reed's down. All right. If I can get I don't give a shit. I don't care if there's me and Wes.
Wes Reed is down on those score sheets on the Teffer.
Oh, who else won Arnie's selection? That I don't know. I don't know.
Arnie sent it to the message. There was 4 people. He texted us. He reached out to everybody who won.
All right, who are the winners, Case?
No, 1 second. Let me find some messages here. Sergio, Carol, Sean, and there was one more. So Arnie said, check your messages. Arnie's trying to send y'all some free stuff.
All right, so Sergio, you're one. He didn't send. Wait, I did. He sent me. Okay.
There you go.
Sergio's one. Daddy Dutch will be there on the after party. All right, cool. All right, Case is letting Rob slip. What?
Is anybody surprised that Jeff's still watching?
I am. I am surprised Jeff's still watching, but after seeing those shorty shorts, I'm good with that. Whatever. It's all work. Hey, guys, thank you for supporting the show. We appreciate that. I do not have a guest lined up for next week.
I'm on daddy day.
And I know that I will be Case or Han Solo next week. We'll probably get Danny and or Tony. Maybe it's time for a round table. It's been a little while. I've been kind of teasing a round table for a little bit. Maybe we do. What do y'all guys want to see for a round table next week? Let's see if I can make this happen. Do y'all want to see chicken? Do y'all want to see ribs? Do y'all want to see a pork? Or do you want to see a brisket round table? Brisket's out. We've already done that. We've already done brisket. So if you want to do chicken, pork, or ribs, put it in the comments right now. And I'll see if we can make that happen for a round table next week. All right, Case. It's time to get this wrapped up. Man, that was fun.
Good having Arnie on today. It's been awesome. I have a member of his Pitmaster class. It's full of information. He's a wealth of knowledge. Rob is still fired up, which is always good to see. And congratulations to all the winners and all the sanctioning bodies. It's that time of year. Obviously, cook-offs are everywhere. Lots of events close. Get out and cook something. Have some fun. It is, and I don't know if Rob mentioned it, it is actually National Barbecue Month.
Did not.
May, if you live in California. So, happy National Barbecue Month to all the barbecue lovers out there. Right? Good night, Barbecue Nation. You too, California.
All right, and looking like pork is edging out chicken right now.
That sounds like a great show for next week.
I don't know. Chicken's making a comeback, so
Let's
I might. You know what I'll do?
Pork, because I won't be available.
What I will do is I'm not going to decide right now. I'll put that as a question or a poll, and then we'll do that next week. So I don't have a show host or a co-host or a guest lined up. So what we'll do is we'll do a round table, and it'll either be pork or chicken. So we'll find that out. In case I know you already closed this out, but I haven't put out the closeout music yet.
Somewhere.
I know
somewhere,
you love I know you love this.
I can tell you right now, somewhere Tony is rubbing some dudes jamming to this music. Good night there, Barbecue Nation. You too, California.
Shout out to Arnie Segovia, and y'all check it out. And we will be going on our YouTube channel at 10:15. I will go live. We'll do an after show. I gotta get my shit together and compose myself. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, right here on the So Smoking Gooder Show. We're out.